You might not know the word EMAW, but they do in Manhattan, Kansas. It means every man a Wildcat. And inside Bill Snyder Family Stadium, virtually every man, woman, and child is a Wildcat and loves Kansas State. What a showdown we have in store. A couple of Big 12 teams squaring off in what could prove to be a huge game. As we'll see, the Arizona State Sun Devils taking on a team recharged after a much-needed bye week, the Kansas State Wildcats. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. Sun Devils will kick it away to start us off. He'll bring it out. It's Johnson. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. So Kansas State's return team certainly didn't do the offense any favors there. Here he comes, and obviously defense is always going to be aware of a quarterback, but boy, he finds a way to put defenses on their heels all the time, David.
I mean, what can't he do? He's got the weapons, he's got the confidence, he's got the experience. Jesse, these kind of guys are so hard to defend.
You're right. They better be able to find a way to get pressure on him, because if they don't, this is going to be a long day.
Caught over the middle. It's Cephas. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
Nice play design on that one. You make it easy for your quarterback, too, because it's easy to see what's happening right in front of you. Over the middle of the field, you can see where defenders are dropping. You can see where the soft spots are in zone coverage. And just a really nice job by the QB locating his guy, making an accurate throw.
Johnson wants to throw it. Swings it out to the flat. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down. This Kansas State offense is moving quickly down the field. Caught in the backfield, it's Brown. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Went to the running game on first down, now second down. Gets it out fast. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide, only a place to be tackled immediately. Sixth play of the drive coming up. They keep attacking through the air. Grabbed in the middle, it's Brown. Working their way closer and closer, a third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. It's reverse. That one did not go well. Tackled in the backfield for a loss of 6.
Second down. That's the end of the first.
It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. Based on that, we can hope to see a little more offensive explosion here in the second quarter as we get ready to get things started. He's looking to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Brown. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Ninth play of the drive coming up, but they'll have to convert third and long to keep it going. And you'd like to think this sophomore wouldn't make a habit of trying to force passes into double coverage like that. Now on fourth down, here comes the field goal team. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
You want to talk about leg talent? That kid just made that kick 40-plus yards into the wind. That's incredible.
After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. He'll step out of bounds at the 16 and leave his offense with a long field in front. The Wildcats offense will go to work for the first time today. A big challenge for both of these quarterbacks, Jesse, is dealing with a ball-hawking free safety on the other side.
Oh, you're right, Reese. QBs better be good with their eyes. Better not stare down wide receivers in this one, because if you float the ball down the middle of the field, that's getting picked.
And these guys are going to be right in the middle.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up in pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
And they're trying to dig out of the hole on 2nd and long from the 9. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. They're trying to get to him. They're going to get him for a safety. Tried to make something out of nothing and still got stuck for the 2.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
So after that safety, they'll kick it away from their own 20. Bringing it back, it's Lockett. Needed just a little more help. He turned that into a big return. They'll mark him down at the 29. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. 2nd down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. It's the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can tack a little something extra on their lead before the break. Myers on the move. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42.
And what a massive play for the offense. Not only getting the football across the 50, but they've now put themselves in position to steal a few more points here before the half.
Looking left. A strike downfield. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a 1st down.
If you're going to complete passes throwing 4 verticals, your quarterback better have some arm talent. You could see the arm strength on display right there. He had to fit that football into a small window. He did exactly that.
He's got it on the run. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Johnson looking to throw. He's got it. And he was thinking 6, but that D knocks him down at the 2. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. They'll try to get the 1st through the air. He makes a catch at the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats!
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone, because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
And after the extra point, they're on top by 12. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Colorado State is in front. They've led for most of the way. However, Cam the Ram isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet. They're up by a field goal over Wyoming. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. On 2nd down, he'll fire. Makes the catch. It's Scatterbo. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense. He's looking to throw it. Tip ball, put it up for grabs, and I thought he had it, but somehow it slithered through his fingers. On 2nd down, looking to throw. Unloads to the right. Hauls it in. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Trying to find his man on 1st down. It's caught downfield. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Going up top on first down. Coming after him. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. On second down, they'll take to the air. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left. And it's third down, but they're taking no chances. They'll send the field goal unit out before halftime. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out.
That makes the score Kansas State 12, Arizona State 3.
So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. From inside the 15, here comes the return. Coverage team there to make the stop. They avoid disaster, and that's the end of the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great scene there today in Manhattan. And it's been said football is a game of inches, and guess what? Based on the comparison between third down conversion rate today and the average yard per play, how can you argue that? I mean, the low-lying fruit is to look at some of the explosive plays we've seen in panic. But really, this game is going to come down to which team is more efficient when they have the ball and how they play when it matters most. With that said, let's send it back to the guys in the Little Apple.
And the returner goes down. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. They'll open the second half on the ground. Get some work done there. Pick up a 4 to the 22. Solid pick up of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. Catch in the middle. It's Smith. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. And the Sun Devils in the hurry up.
And that's a first down for the offense.
Comes out throwing on first down. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Taking it the other way. And just an outstanding return. Takes it back to the 7-yard line.
That's a bit of a gut punch for the offense because you went in at halftime, you made your adjustments, you're feeling good about your game plan coming here in the second half, and right away you throw an interception to the defense.
And the offense suddenly with an opportunity it couldn't have expected with a 1st and goal after the pick. Johnson wants to throw it. He makes a grab. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. Now on 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
The give. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces 3rd and goal. They'll try to power it in. And he's able to shed 1 tackle, but still, just a very short gain. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. This is a short kick, but the problem is the angle. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
Well, they're able to get a field goal, put 3 points up on the board after getting that interception. You would have liked to have seen the offense do a little bit more with that possession and give themselves an opportunity to score a touchdown. But listen, teams will take 3 points any way they can get.
They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The play action fake. Fires to the wideout. Got it in the middle, it's Smith. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. Clock winds inside, a minute to play here in the third.
Good enough for a first down.
That's caught. It's Smith. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. It's a draw. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Guys, it's Kansas State who carries the lead into the quarter break. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings.
Arizona State, 3.
Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. He's looking for an open man on second down. Fires into traffic, intercepted. Takes it the other way. He's at the 20. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Kansas State. Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this two-game slide.
And that just might do it. Man, offense needed points badly. Defense comes up with the big interception, takes it all the way back just to pad their lead a little bit and make this game almost out of reach.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And no problem on the extra point as they push the lead to 19 here in the fourth. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick six. And he's coming out of the end zone. He's brought down at the 16, would have been much better off to take the touchback. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. He wants to start this drive with a pass. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. They'll run this play from the pistol. Looking to throw on second down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Another incompletion on third down. The Sun Devils will try to pin them back with the punt. The punters have had the day off up to this point. First one of the game. Makes a move. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. To the ground with the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Oh, he's so hard to get on the ground. He's got room. He's loose down the left side. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24.
And he finally breaks one. They get rewarded. They've been trying to run the football, Palmer, but just haven't had success all day.
Yeah, and the staff never gave up on him, too, right? They kept
going for it all. And good coverage and better hands on that shot to the end zone. The incomplete pass leaves him with second down. Quarterback on the keeper. Maybe a 3-yard pickup there, 3rd and long coming up. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Johnson looking to throw. Got his man quickly. They make the stop, but the sweet rolling catch is plenty to give them a first down. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. The run from the shotgun. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down.
Brings up second down.
Looking for a crease. It's Giddens. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. The give to the running back from the shotgun. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. The sportsmanlike thing to do might be victory formation. The stat hog would kick a field goal here. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And now the lead is extended a little further.
Kansas State 25, Arizona State 3.
That last field goal was huge. Now it takes a touchdown to beat you and not a lot of time to get it if you cover the kickoff well. And he takes this from inside the 5. No more room to run. They make the tackle right there, and the clock is at 0, and that's how this one will end. Well, they say you win a few, you lose a few, and some get rained out. Would have been good for this team if this one had gotten rained out because they lost badly.
Yeah, not a lot to be too proud about in this one here. Good news is you get to go back to the drawing board. You get to go back, you get to have another week of practice as a coaching staff, try and find ways to get players in position to go out and make plays. Gonna need a big locker room speech after this one, David.
Yeah, and you're going to watch this tape, and it's going to hurt because you're going to watch with your coaches, and you're going to see the mess-ups and all the things you could have done better, but you got to learn from it. You got to get better. You got to grow, and that's how that works.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this is